but I just wanted to get a picture of everyone, see how they look. Look at our fine gentlemen in their nice attire, semi-formal, you know. Look at the B-man and his awesome coat here. Okay, so here we are. We're in Kuala Lumpur. It's a nice Saturday morning, and it's actually a very cool Saturday morning. And we are headed to the mall. We're headed to the mall because we are picking up a card, a wedding card, because we are going to a Malay wedding. It's the first wedding we've been to in our travels, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is cool. Last time we were in Malaysia, we got told, hey, you need to go to a Malay wedding. Like many comments, but we never got a chance to do it. So this time, one of our top goals for this trip to Malaysia was go to a Malay wedding. So we got invited from Hani, the lady who gave us all those wonderful snacks for our live stream. So we're going to the mall. We're picking up a greeting card. Because apparently, I don't even think that's a thing to give like a greeting card. Like in the States, you would definitely give like a wedding card or something like that. But here in Malaysia, that's not necessarily a thing. But the thing is you give them a cash envelope, right? Just
yeah.
There's a certain cash envelope.
Yeah.
Like an envelope in Malaysia that's considered a cash envelope.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it looks very similar to like the Chinese New Year envelopes too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, that's a new thing to us. We'll be getting this envelope. We're getting a card if we can find one. If not, we'll just get this cash envelope. Because minimally, we want to pay for our meal. We want to help contribute to the food for our meal. So I'm supposed to give it, because we're being invited from the groom's side, I'm supposed to give the cash envelope to the dad of the groom. If Amy was to hand over the cash envelope, she would hand it to the mother of the groom. I guess if we were from the bride's side, I would give it to the father of the bride, or you would give it to the mother of the bride.
Right.
So anyway, just the man to man or woman to woman deal. What we're told is it's sort of like, you know, how much money should you give at a Malay wedding? Hani said that, you know, it's kind of up to you. You don't have to get anything. You're guests. But we're like, well, we really definitely want to give something. We're not freeloaders. So she said, well, just, you know, usually it's like between 20 ringgit to 100 ringgit. Depending on how well you know the family and that sort of thing. So I think that's per person. So I think we're going to give we'll give 100 ringgit just to really make sure we're covering ourselves. That's like 25 US. I don't know if you guys need to know that. I find that interesting. If I was invited to a wedding, also we had to go out and buy a little bit of clothes. Not a lot, just, you know, some slacks and a button up, because usually we don't have any, you know, too much formal wear. So, and you can find great deals here in Malaysia at all the malls. My goodness. Because retail and the malls is still very much alive here in Malaysia. So going to the malls is actually extremely enjoyable, because it's always just, there's so many people there. And we were here, you know, during Christmas time, and the malls were just packed full of people. It was kind of nice. Because the malls in the US, although still very busy, are, you know, they are, you know, Amazon's kind of taken over, eBay's been taken over for a while, online shopping. So not that you can't still, you know, not that it still doesn't get crazy on Black Friday deals and that sort of thing. All right, 10 a.m. Mall's just opening. Look at all these cards. Okay, I see happy birthday. I see congratulations. Okay.
Oh, that's super cute.
That is super cute.
This one. And this one.
Wedding wishes. More wedding wishes.
Yeah. No print. One's a print in there.
But this one's cute. First one I grabbed. I kind of like it the best. You got your 3-dimensional sweet bears.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and she's got a crown. She's the queen.
Yeah, it looks like the best one.
Okay. Well, let's get this, and then let's see. I mean, this is an envelope, but let's get a. I mean, will a cash envelope fit in here? The traditional cash envelope fit in this envelope? I don't even know if you need to do that.
I think it'll fit inside. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So part of the problem is we don't know if we should get a cash envelope in addition to a wedding card thing, because wedding cards are apparently not a big thing, but the cash envelopes are. So we just kind of don't know. Maybe we'll just do the cash envelope and then put the cash envelope inside this envelope. We're gonna do it and see what happens.
Happy wedding.
Oh, okay. So it's a happy wedding cash envelope. Oh, perfect. So we are just gonna do both.
Okay.
Oh, that's a whole bunch of cash envelopes.
Yeah, they only come in sets.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll keep this in case we go to any more Malay weddings while we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gotta say that being in Malaysia at Christmas time is actually pretty awesome for those who are used to celebrating Christmas, because it's a big deal here. You go to all the malls and there's Christmas carols, there's Christmas trees, there's, people that don't even celebrate Christmas still get into the whole Christmas spirit. So Malaysia is very, very culturally accepting, from what I've seen, because you have so many different large populations of different ethnic groups here. So if you're ever coming to Malaysia for Christmas, it's you'll have a good time. You'll miss some snow, but that happens in lots of places.
Wedding at an army base?
Yeah, the wedding reception is at an army base. The wedding ceremony, I believe, is at the mosque, from what I've been told. I'm not quite 100% sure. They have different things they do at a wedding reception in Malaysia. So, and there's going to be lots of food there, lots of different Malay delicacies. So we'll enjoy that. But I just wanted to get a picture of everyone, see how they look. Look at our fine gentlemen in their nice attire, semi-formal, Look at the B-man and his awesome coat here. Looking all snazzy. Looking good, man. I like it. Oh, you got some new shoes too. Look at that. So so we just, obviously we don't travel with any kind of formal wear. So I was able to pick this bad boy up for like $12, pick the pants up for like $5, pick the shoes up for like $15, and we're good enough for a wedding. And I don't know I guess there's really no proper attire, mainly just for women, kind of covering yourself. But then again, on some Facebook groups, they said that, like a couple people that went said that they've seen, at least the foreign ladies, or, I guess, Chinese Malaysians or something like that. They're not Muslim, and they tend to show, some shoulder skin and some arm skin and all that. So, but for the guys, it's not too formal at all, from what I'm told. I hope we're okay. We're going to find out when we get there. So, and then we'll see what Amy's wearing. All right, there's Amy. That's her Malaysian attire. There you go. Nice shoes.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I don't have my scarf on.
Oh, now you're scarfed up. Oh, yeah, now you look official now. Yeah, it's a cute outfit.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I guess you don't mind telling everybody that I picked it out?
Sure. I don't care. You didn't, but that's fine.
Wow.
These are adorable. Okay.
Yeah, these are for adults.
Okay.
These are for
Protocol, so
Okay.
we can just go and eat,
Okay.
and then we kind of stay for a while and we hang out, and then when the bride and groom come, maybe we say we meet them, and then we leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a very different event than we have been to before, but there were some similarities to what we would experience in the US. But I guess this wasn't technically the wedding. The ceremony was done at a mosque, as this was a Muslim Malay wedding. We are at the reception. Now, I don't know if this reception is a pretty common Malay reception, as this is the only one we've been to. My first concern in being invited was what clothes would be appropriate. So I went on Facebook to some Malaysia expat groups, and what I found out was that it isn't uncommon for non-Muslim women to wear dresses that show their shoulders or were less conservative than I would have initially had thought. But I decided to go with a more conservative dress, which was perfect because everyone I saw there dressed very conservatively. From what I understand, these types of receptions are all inviting. Some put up notices at work to let people know there is a wedding happening, and people just show up without RSVPs. So that is why it isn't odd at all for a random American family to be invited. But like we explained earlier, if invited, you should minimally give a gift that covers the food you eat and preferably a bit more. But speaking about food, this particular reception had 2 different menus to choose from, one from the groom's side and one from the bride's side. I asked how they deal with knowing how much food was needed since they didn't have any RSVPs. The whole idea is to show up, mingle a bit, take your pictures, say hi to the lucky couple, and of course eat the great spread of food. And when done, go ahead and leave. From what I saw, there was a good amount of turnover of people showing up and leaving, which is good because it opens up seats for new people to sit down. The bride and groom here were beautifully dressed, although I felt for the bride, taking all those pictures for hours in that gorgeous yet very warm dress. It's a very nice experience, and I hope we get invited to another before we leave.